Football But Beerly. I am your host, Zachary Smith. Joined me as always my two very good friends, Trevor Scott and Kerry Dempsey. How are we doing tonight, boys?
Excellent. Wonderful. Before we get the show started, I just want to say there's nothing wrong with eating tuna. If you're somebody out there that eats tuna, this is a tuna podcast.
What are you, a cat? Come on.
I got slandered for eating tuna today.
Who eats tuna in 2022?
Me?
Yeah, that's a good question.
See, Zach gets it. Come
That's a
on.
good question. I'm just going to be honest. Tough one to answer.
How are you doing, Carrie?
I'm doing great. When
Actually, I don't care.
As
How are you
always,
doing, Zach?
that hurt.
How are you?
I had to spend a lot of money fixing my car today, so that wasn't cool.
Oh, no.
Come on, who needs cars in 2022?
Who needs cars when you have beerly football?
And tuna,
You know
bro.
what, you guys are right. I'm just gonna quit my job.
Wow, that hurt.
Carrie, Leanne, Dempsey, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I went with a surprisingly new beer that I've never even heard of until a few days ago. It's called from the Terrapin Beer Company.
Oh,
is
yeah.
a Luau Pog IPA.
You having an IPA?
Pog? How do you spell Pog?
POG.
Oh.
Passion fruit.
I need you
orange,
to calm down,
guava,
Trevor. I need you to calm down.
6.5%. First taste.
Give me that beer. Give me that beer.
That is not great. It tastes like any other IPA.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan
it's
of
kinda
IPAs,
crazy.
man.
But it looks
crazy
cool.
how you go from like these light domestics that like pretty much all taste the same, just straight to IPAs.
Hey, gotta take some chances. One of these is
Passion
gonna
of
be
the
good.
Heights, Tropical Wheat Ale, Florida Ave Brewing Company. Look how beautiful this can is, by the way.
That is a very pretty can.
I know, right?
Where does Florida Avenue Brewing Company from? Is that from Tampa?
It's on Florida Avenue. Yeah,
In Tampa?
I think so.
It's probably in Florida, bud.
Hold on, I gotta check and see where my beer is from, just so.
Wesley Chapel, Florida. So like 30 minutes north of Tampa.
Yeah, I know where that
This
is.
is my first sip ever. Little sip test.
Wait, mine's from Athens, Georgia. Home of Zachary Smith.
I know, that's where Terrapin's from.
Wow, local.
That's
Maybe.
definitely tropical, and that's definitely wheat, and it's definitely flowery. Definitely will have again.
Yeah. Okay.
First taste, 6.9 out of 10. We'll have again.
Maybe we
That's
should
fair.
start doing that, rating our beers. I still have all my beer cans from the past podcast. Not all of them. I have one of each. I have one of each different beer I've had.
Oh,
I got a-
rating.
I got a 4.3 out of 10.
4.3.
4.3.
All
Zach,
right.
what about you?
So I'm having a smooth, fresh, and all-natural Sweetwater Brewing Company. It's a blue.
Ooh,
I like that can. We all have excellent cans tonight.
Yeah, we did
So-
well.
This is one of our best beard / cans episode.
Gotta be easily.
I remember correctly. Yeah,
I mean,
so
this
this
beer is so
it's like
good.
a blueberry ale.
Oh, that's my favorite fruit.
A bright blueberry flavor stacked on a light-bodied, tasty wheat ale for something that hits different. Slightly
Ooh.
sweet, completely refreshing, a beer that cuts through the ordinary. And this is from Atlanta, Georgia, so right down the road from me.
Shout out to Georgia, man.
Shout out to Kyle Pitts, Atlanta Falcons. Let's do it.
So, like,
Poor guy.
on my scale, like, an average beer would be, like, Coors or Miller Lite. So that'd be a 5. So this, I'd put about a 6.1.
Miller Lite is not a 5 to me. Sadly.
Miller's Light is a 7, sadly.
Miller's Light.
Miller's Light's a 7s.
No, it's not. It's Water Light.
Nah,
That's
no
ultra
slander.
Drink Miller Lite and listen to this podcast, that's okay. But if you
Don't
drink
slander
Miller
the
Lite and
Lord,
you
dude.
don't listen to this podcast, you're a ween.
That's fair.
Alrighty.
Football last week,
Yeah,
finally.
we had some football. We had some football this past weekend. Kerry, what give me one thing that surprised you in a good way and one thing that surprised you in a bad way.
That's smart. I'll go with bad way first. Deshaun Watson. Boy, that guy looked terrible. I thought Nathan Peterman somehow changed his skin color and got traded to the Browns. Like, the dude
Straight
looked
to
terrible. That one
5
pass,
Good.
that's the guy you're going to save your franchise?
To be
You know,
fair, he did
Kerry-
have 2 drops, but yeah.
Carrie, I specifically remember you saying that you don't watch the preseason.
I did. I watched it for first time in a while this offseason.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, some of it. I mean, great enough.
What was something good you noticed? And don't take my good, because I have 2 goods. So you can take one of my goods. As long as you leave me my other good.
My good. I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. Actually, I have 2 different options. You're
Of
gonna let
course
me have
you
2. First, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterbacks. All 3 looked very good. Trubisky looked great. Rudolph looked okay, and Pickett looked great.
good. Yeah, Pickett looked
Mason
good.
Rudolph sucks.
You just hate Mason
I
Rudolph for
agree.
no reason.
Mason Rudolph's terrible.
He's a fine backup. He's not a starter. He doesn't belong in Pittsburgh. It's time to let Pickett be QB2. Send Rudolph to Detroit Lions. Speaking of, my other good, Detroit Lions. That first drive against Atlanta, yes, it was the Falcons. That offense looked insane. That O-line's going to be top 5 in the NFL. Jared Goff looked great. He only had 1 incompletion, a drop pass. Lions making the playoffs in 2022. Hear it on the show.
So I will say this.
Back.
I will
They
say this.
look
I
great.
watched. I don't know if you guys have seen the preseason Hard Knocks with the Lions.
I wanted to. I heard it's good.
Oh my god, dude! There's no way you can't root for Dan Campbell. He is just the best
I
guy.
love that team.
He is amazing. I love that man. But
Dude, they're gonna
so I
fight
am
hard for
rooting for them to make the playoffs. I'm not sure they will, but I am rooting for them too.
That
Not
O-line
to-
is scary.
Not
They're
to
gonna make
just-
some noise. Just wait.
Not to just talk about the Detroit Lions too much, but I was actually watching this game with Carrie, and they went down on the Atlanta Falcons their first drive of the game and scored
They
a
went down
touchdown.
on the Atlanta Falcons.
They did. Must be nice because Kyle Pitts on the Atlanta Falcons. Anyways, they marched all the way down the field, scored a touchdown in the preseason. You know, we're in the preseason, and Carrie goes, "Dude, they might win the division."
It's happening.
Oh my
Get
god.
ready. Lions are back,
Man.
baby.
I don't think so, man.
Just
I
wait,
don't
man.
think
Just
so.
wait.
I got 2 things that made me happy from this past weekend of preseason. Jalen Hurts looked good throwing the ball. Heard a lot of good things from him out of training camp, especially out of those receivers. They said his deep ball's looking better towards the outside of the field too, and that's definitely a part of his game that he needed to improve on. So it'd be nice that'll translate over to the regular season.
Mhm.
And number 2, Zach. Travis Etienne looked good. He was breaking tackles, making people miss. This is not call. He didn't look like a rookie. He looked like a seasoned back. He was out there.
Yeah,
He
he
looked
did.
good.
Yeah, he did.
I know people kind of thought he got drafted a little bit too early just to get the 2 Clemson guys together, but he looked good. He
You
looked
think
good.
it's Etienne season? James Robinson done?
No,
Wow.
I think they're gonna use a 2-back system there, at least a 2-back system. And what they're probably gonna do is have, and most like for sure running downs, they're probably gonna put Robinson in the backfield, and Etienne's gonna be more of a pass catching back because he does his most damage when he's in open space.
You can even put Etienne in the slot.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good. But then again, they paid like $84 million to get a slot receiver. So,
Oh.
Hey, it's the Jags. They don't make a lot of good decisions.
but what was something that surprised you on the negative side?
Just the drop off of talent. Like watching a game in like the first quarter with all the starters, and then like tuning back in later, like the third quarter. I mean, I know these guys are professional athletes, but like, just I don't know if it's the chemistry or like the nerves or just it's everybody's good, but like that is not a great product in the third and fourth quarter of these preseason games.
No.
But who even watches that long anyway? So
Yep.
I can't hate too much.
Yeah. So a couple good things I have. One, my Jacksonville Jaguars, when the starters were in, they were in for 2 drives. They put up 13 points and allowed 0. So for that, I'm pretty happy.
Undefeated. Undefeated season soon come.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with the way they looked early on in that game. So I'm expecting them to be better, a lot better this year. I think they're going to be more competitive in a lot of games. And then the second thing that I'm happy about, and unfortunately, update about 22 minutes ago from Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, Drew Lock tested positive for COVID-19, but he looked good. Drew Lock looked like a dude.
I thought you were happy he got COVID.
No, I said unfortunately. No, I've been a fan of Drew Lock since college. Okay, I like the way he plays, and I think that a new fresh start in Seattle on a team that's not expecting him to do much is much better than a Denver Broncos team that's all put together. And like, you have to be the guy that gets us to the playoffs or deep in the playoffs and maybe even win a Super Bowl. I think that this is a better fit for him. There's a lot less pressure on him. He can kind of just play football instead of having to worry about all the extra stuff later on in the season.
And he's got some more seasoned receivers as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's my question. What is even the point of starting Geno Smith? He's not going to get you the playoffs. You know what you're going to get from him. At least Drew Lock has potential.
Yeah, he's got much higher upside. Much higher upside.
There's no reason you can start Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
But what if you start the better guy for 6 weeks and give Drew Lock 6 more weeks to, get in the system, get in practice?
He's been there a while. It's not like he was traded there in the middle of training camp or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But still, you got to start the better guy sometimes.
I mean, they're just tanky at this point anyway, so.
Another thing, we'll talk about that in a second, but the thing that probably disappointed me the most was, Kerry, the Patriots did not look good.
I mean, they weren't playing anybody, so.
They had 2 people calling plays, Kerry. What is that? What is that? 2 people, defensively minded people calling plays.
I couldn't even tell you like a backup on the Patriots, honestly.
The only good thing, there's a couple of good things. One of the, it doesn't even matter. Brian Hoyer actually looked good in that game, but
he was dropping dimes.
Who cares? But, it's Patriots preseason. Who knows? I trust Bill. They're going to win 9 games. That's all I got.
All
right.
Wait.
I got a couple more preseason topics. Wait.
I thought I saw an injury come up for the Patriots just now.
Oh, it's Malcolm Butler out for the year.
Oh, yeah. Malcolm Butler out for the year.
Yeah,
and he is on IR. So.
He looked terrible in that game, too. Who cares? All right. Couple other preseason topics for you guys. Zach Smith had that injury. People came out, he had torn ACL. I guess it's not that bad. Might miss a couple weeks. That's it. What are you guys' thoughts on Joe Flacco starting with the first few weeks?
I bet he's better than Zach Wilson. I'm willing to bet a lot of money that he's better than Zach Wilson.
I don't hate that take. I don't hate that.
I bet he plays better, and then when Zach Wilson comes in by the end of the season, they're going to be calling for Joe Flacco. Come back.
I saw a news today that said Joe Flacco today in practice had the best offensive outing of anyone so far.
Joe Flacco's no schmuck. I mean, he's a good quarterback.
I don't think he's good enough to be a starter at this point, but he's too good to be a backup. So he's with Case Keenum, just stuck in that range. Poor guy. All right, but
I have a question for you guys because both of them had pretty good preseason openers.
Go ahead.
Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Baker. It's Baker easily.
Sam, baby. It's Sam till it ain't Sam.
It's Baker.
Those are 2 guys I love to hate and hate to love. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be Baker. I'm hoping this is a fresh start for him. He doesn't start week 1 during the Browns, the Carolina Panthers. They should start relegation, and they should send Carolina Panthers down to, the USFL or something. I don't know.
Or the ACC.
Guess who's ranked higher than Florida this year?
Stop, Zach. It's just a preseason ranking. It doesn't matter.
He's mad.
Did you guys catch either the Packers or Niners game?
No, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love looked terrible once again.
Yeah, it's just going to see, this is
Trey Lance looked pretty good though.
Yeah, I mean, this is going back to what we all thought Jordan Love was when they drafted him. Not that guy.
I tried to tell you guys, and you hated it. I said that's the worst draft pick ever, and you guys.
It's not the worst draft pick ever.
Yes, it is.
Jamarcus Russell
or Ryan Leaf. Come on.
That's just a bust. This is a bad draft pick.
At least he's still in the league.
This is a bad selection.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. It was a terrible draft pick. But you got to think about first overall picks that just lasted 2 years, 3 years in the NFL. That's the worst pick.
It's a bad pick, not the worst one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
like, if I'm looking at, like, you look at the situation they were in when they drafted him, too. They got to the NFC Championship game. We were talking about this last week, but they got the NFC Championship game, allowed 200 and something yards on the ground before contact, and you draft a quarterback who's going to sit for at least 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers, at least, in the first round.
Or even get Rodgers another weapon, like it was just Devontae. Like Cole Kmet was right there.
His wide receivers look terrible this
I
preseason.
think Patrick Queen was on the board. Like Zach Bond was on the board at the time. Like there were defensive players that they could have taken that would have helped them immediately, been starters immediately, and they didn't take them. And like if you look at where the Packers are right now, it's kind of because they decided to go with Jordan Love over someone that would be an immediate help to their team. So in that sense, I agree with you. It was a terrible draft pick because now they're in a situation where Aaron Rodgers is probably wasted the last 3 years with a team that
I don't think he
can't win a Super Bowl.
There's no way he can this year.
Huh?
They're not that good. Packers, I think they reached their peak with this roster.
For sure.
They climaxed.
Yeah,
They for
the
sure
Lions
reached their
are taking this division. Mark my words.
No.
Jared Goff leads the
Aren't
division.
you, Kerry? I
Jared
thought you were the
Goff.
Vikings guy. I thought you loved the Vikings.
I do, but they're the Vikings. The Lions are my heart.
Okay,
I believe in them.
That's
They just
fair.
need it. That defense steps it up, maybe.
That
this year.
division is going to be ugly this year because you know Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers is still going to win games, but
I think the winner of that division will win like 10 or 11 games max. I think it's going to be very
Yeah.
close.
The NFC least. That's going to be worse than the NFC East, honestly.
no,
I'm
the
not
NFC
watching any
East
of
is
it.
going to be bad this year.
Are you kidding me? The Cowboys, the
Cowboys are nothing. The Cowboys
Commanders,
are a big nothing team.
the
Oh,
Eagles.
man.
Nah, the Giants suck. But the rest of the
Thrasher.
team, I'll tune in.
All right. Enough preseason. Who's ready for some top 20 players in the NFL?
I was born ready for the top 20 players in the NFL, Kerry.
Do it.
I was too.
All right.
What about you,
who's starting first? Does anyone have any honorable mentions? Because I don't.
I have 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Health reasons. Christian McCaffrey did not make my list, but if he's healthy, he is absolutely a top 10 to 15 player in the league, in my opinion. Jalen Ramsey, he's probably the best corner, but he just looked bad in the playoffs, so it was hard to put him in my top 20.
Yeah, I left him off.
And then
my
Minka
list too.
Fitzpatrick, who's probably the best defensive back in the NFL, but he didn't have a great year last year. So he
I have
fell off
some
of it.
picks that are gonna
Come on.
surprise you guys.
Last year, he was the best safety in the NFL. Before this time last year.
Have you ever watched Kevin Byard, bro? Come on.
Nobody watches Titans defense.
Minka's
Kevin
not
Byard's good,
that.
but he's no Minka.
Get out of here.
Do you have any honorable mentions, Kerry?
I'll put Lamar Jackson. I think he'll have a better year. I don't know. I kind of want to put him in the top 20, kind of don't. He's just so hard to grade. So good in the regular season, but this is disappearing in the playoffs. They couldn't do it.
So the way I kind of approached this was like you're doing like a fantasy draft or like a Madden draft where all the players are available.
Yeah.
And like you just best player on the board, and that's how I ranked them.
Yeah.
So, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. Got all the other sports in the book.
By the way, doesn't the new Madden release this weekend?
This Friday.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Speaking of Madden, speaking of the devil. So are we going 20 to 16, 15 to 11, and then we should go by twos?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Our top 10. All right.
Trevor,
Zach?
whoa.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. All right. If you don't want to, you can pass it up. You can defer to the second half.
Hold on, I'm making a late change.
Should do a coin flip.
All right, I'll go. So we're starting off at 20 to 16. At
That's
20,
right.
I've got Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle.
Interesting.
Okay.
I don't.
He had eight and a half sacks last year.
He's the next
54
best thing to
tackles.
Donald.
Huh?
Mini dog.
Interior, he's the next best thing to Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I picked him. I only had, Aaron Donald obviously is much higher up the list, but I didn't have any other interior defensive players, so I decided to go with him just because I think that those guys get overlooked a lot because What they do goes beyond a lot of stats, if that makes sense.
Oh.
I don't hate it, but I don't think he's there yet. I think in a year or two, definitely. But I think he's still another like pretty good year away from getting to that top. But I think when Donald retires, he's gonna be that beast in the middle.
Yeah.
This big guy in the NFL.
Yeah. At
We need
19, I have Devontae Adams.
Woo! Woo! Okay. I
Um,
also have Devontae on my list, but nowhere near 19.
I have two other wide receivers ahead of him. Not because I don't think he's the best wide receiver in football. I think he actually is. But if I'm looking at the best players in the NFL, I think that there's things that the other two guys that I have above him on my list do that I simply think he can't. I think that Devontae is the best wide receiver in the NFL, but there's things that these other guys can do that I don't think he can. At number 18, I have Darius Leonard. Another fantastic defensive player.
Kind of a down year last year.
Last year,
yeah.
But I still think he's a dog. He's gonna get his. So
Dog.
Yeah. So I couldn't leave him outside of my top 20.
Wait. So here's a question: do you have 3 Indianapolis Colts in your top 20?
We're not spoiling. What do you mean?
We'll see.
That would be very interesting.
We'll see. All right, my next one I have at 17. I have Quentin Nelson.
Ooh.
2.
Yeah, he's a very good offensive lineman. I'm a big fan of the offensive line and how much they do for their team. So, I've got a few of those guys on there. What?
He had a down year last year too.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still Quentin Nelson. So.
So where do you have?
I had him at 17. I had him at 17.
Is he you said third highest lineman?
Yeah, he's my third highest lineman.
Sure.
And at 16, this is gonna shock you guys. You guys gonna hate this pick.
Lamar Jackson.
No.
Kirk Cousins, dude.
No. This is a guy
Taylor Heineke,
who I legitimately believe could play.
Tua?
I think he could play 7 or 8 positions at the NFL level and be perfectly good at all.
Cordarrelle Patterson.
No. Derwin James.
It's interesting. He's a good player. He didn't get on my list, but he's a good player.
Much better than Minka. He's easily better than Minka if he stays healthy.
Yeah, so my thing with Derwin is I've seen him play in person.
You've seen him in the shower.
Yes, that too. But I mean he could do everything. He can run, he can catch, he can jump.
He's a 6'4" safety that moves like the wind. Yeah.
He's insane. He had a couple of issues in college where he would be a little aggressive and get a little too up close to the line. But in the NFL, he seemed to have fixed that. When he's in the game, that defense is very, very good. So I think if he stays healthy this year, I think you're really going to see him be the guy on that Chargers defense. He's just such an impressive player to me. So that's why I have him much higher than a lot of these lists that have been coming out have him. Like, I think the NFL had him at, 74 or something, which just was odd.
Where would you rank the big 3 in the actually big 4 on the Chargers defense? So, Derwin, J.C. Jackson, Bosa, and Khalil Mack.
I only have 2 of those in my top 20.
You have another one in your top 20?
Wait, do I? No, I don't. I only have 1 in my top 20. It's Derwin.
So, who would you rank the 2, 3, 4? Jackson, Mack.
Jackson, Mack. I'd probably go Bosa, Jackson, Mack, just because Mack's getting older.
Sure.
He's still very, very good, but he's not dominating the game like he used to.
That might have been a Bears curse. I'm looking forward to see what we see from him this year.
Now he's got a real quarterback like Justin Herbert.
Huh?
Now he's got a real quarterback like Justin Herbert, bud.
What do you mean?
Just wait.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
guess if
about.
you tangentially relate the idea that they're going to score more points, so the other team is going to be in more passing situations, so that now he'll be in more pass rush situations, so he'll have more effect on the game. I guess that's what he's saying, but
I
that's a
just meant
lot.
Bears first.
We'll find one day.
Yeah, that was way too much for a beer league football episode. I'm just talking about Bears curse sucking. Kerry, you want to go next or?
I'll go next. I had one of the same 5 with Zach, so close. All right, number 20. Doesn't sound like either of you guys will have these. I know Trevor hates this man. Nick Bosa. I think he's very underrated. He's an insane pass rusher. With a lot of guys, injuries problem. I think he's really going to lead that defense this year. I can kind of flip him out with a couple other guys, but he's just such an insane talent. Even though he loves Trump so much, but all right.
Listen, this is politics excluded. Okay.
19. Trevor, I can't wait for this one. My MVP of the year next year, Justin Herbert, best young quarterback in
Player?
the NFL. Oh yeah.
I have
A top 20 player in the league?
Top
I
20
have
player.
3 quarterbacks on my list, and he's not one of them.
Quarterback is the most valuable position in the NFL.
No, quarterbacks throw it to the good players. Quarterbacks throw it to the top 20 players, and they hand it off to the top 20 players.
So that's what Tom Brady does?
I have some quarterbacks on my list, but
I don't have Justin Herbert on my
already.
list.
He's my MVP candidate this season.
He'd be in my first 5 off, probably.
He's going to be the top #1 quarterback in the NFL for the next 5 years. Just wait. Just
Okay.
wait, Trevor.
That's a little high for me, but okay.
insane.
It's okay. Just don't hate the GOAT, please. Tom Brady, get out of the way. Justin Herbert's here for you, buddy.
You're insane.
All right, number 18, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
If this was last year,
What?
That's crazy,
What?
but okay.
18?
That's crazy, but okay.
why do you guys have him higher?
I have him much higher.
Top 5.
Bro, running back?
He's
Off the
Derrick
injury.
Henry.
It's a running back.
How quick they are to forget. Are you kidding me? It's Derrick. It's not a running back.
Hey, wait.
It is a full-speed
Wait, Trevor.
refrigerator.
5 years ago, would Todd Gurley not be in your top 5, top 10? And where did Todd Gurley fall off after an injury? Same thing's going to happen with Henry. He's not going to be the same player. We're never going to see him reach the heights. He's never going to be in the Hall of Fame, sadly.
Wait, so we don't make a bet on that right now?
What? Zach, we have so many bets going on, I can't even keep track at this point.
He's got them all written down.
Yeah.
I mean, I have him top 18 in the NFL. Not saying he's bad.
No, that is bad.
And
Derrick
I don't
Henry-
value running backs highly.
When he's healthy, it's
Running backs are the most meaningless position in the NFL.
so the 2,000-yard back is meaningless. That carried them to the playoffs.
It's last for 3 to 4 years max.
That is insane to me.
You know what's an insane stat which I saw?
What?
Who do you think has the most touchdowns in the NFL since 2016?
Who?
Todd Gurley, still.
Yeah.
And he fell off fast.
Okay, but how many running backs do you know that you can even compare to Derrick Henry?
A lot.
Like who?
Adrian Peterson. And he stayed healthy, did he? Well, he did have the
He was-
20.
Yeah, and Todd Gurley had injury problems stemming all the way back to University of Georgia.
Henry.
No, that's okay. I thought I hated Henry. I really hate. I mean, I thought I hated Herbert. I really hate Henry at 18.
You hate everything about me.
That's blasphemous. That's not even borderline blasphemous. That's
The
blasphemous.
running back, dude.
That's pretty bad.
When he
Terry. I'm gonna
was
be honest,
winning
that's pretty
playoff
bad.
games.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, when do you guys ever agree with me is the point.
Wow.
Never.
Well, it's because you do all these dumbass takes, and then we have to listen to them on the podcast.
Great takes.
Okay, so your take is that Derrick Henry falls off this year, correct?
I mean, having him fall off is as the 18th best player in the NFL.
You just said that.
Right
You
now,
just
though.
said that Derrick Henry is going to fall off because he had an injury. He's not going to be good.
Yes. He's not been good by the standards he was at the last few years.
Okay.
You know, he already came back from his
Obviously,
injury,
if
though.
I still have him in the top 18, he's still going to be. I have him the number
okay,
2
then you
running
don't
back
have to
in
make
the
a bet, Kerry. You don't have to make a bet.
He was healthy at the end of last year. He came back.
Yeah.
He didn't. Was he the same guy? No, he didn't look good in the playoffs. He didn't. He was terrible in the playoffs.
He was bad in one playoff game, and they'd honed it. That's all they have is Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He's just wait, dude.
I can't.
Running backs, bro. Just wait. All right, number 17. Trevor left him off the list. He's the best cornerback in the NFL, but I see how you left him off. Jalen Ramsey, still the best. AJ Terrell coming for that spot though. Just wait.
There are a couple guys coming for that spot.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I think a couple years ago it was definitely Ramsey, but now it's a bit more of a
toss up.
All right, number 16.
I think NFL had him as their number 1 corner, but
I think Xavier Howard's up there too. He's very underrated.
Yeah.
All right, and the NFL had him at like 56. So
Yeah.
Xavier Howard gets underrated every single offseason.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's definitely. Would you agree? He's a top 3 corner at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And wrapping up, number 16, the only one I agreed with Zach. I don't know. We had different positions, but Quentin Nelson, best young line in the game. I have him as my number 3 lineman, but he's a beast. Even off down year last year, he's the perfect guy you'd want on your line. And honestly, if it's Madden, I might take him like first round. All right, Trevor, your turn. Let's hear your
You're going to love this.
Baker Mayfield.
Number 20, Justin Jefferson.
What? Come on.
You don't like that?
That's too low, bro.
How many receivers?
What wide receivers he ranked as?
Yeah.
You guys have a lot more wide receivers than I do.
I have 5 receivers. That's it.
I have 3.
I have 3.
Yeah, I have 3.
Shout out to Jets. It's only been 2 years, but I mean, you can tell he's an old school receiver. He can run routes. He can suck the balls in. Number 19, I got.
You enjoyed saying that, didn't you, Trevor?
I really did. You guys aren't gonna like this one at all. Probably not. But I had to throw him on my list. Fred Warner. You guys hate it?
No, I don't hate that.
Very versatile. He's a top 2 linebacker. He can cover. He can blitz. He's all over the field. He's a great tackler. Linebacker's important. It's not a sexy position anymore, but it's very important.
Do you have Leonard above him?
No, not after last year.
Leonard's better than him easily.
I have Fred Warner on my list. So
Okay.
Both you don't know ball.
2 versus 1. Okay, freaking Derrick Henry, number 18.
Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of 18, had to throw him on the list. My boy Joe Burrow. You know,
No,
he's my
serious?
last
Dude,
quarterback on the list.
serious?
Yeah.
Come on,
yes,
dude.
Yes,
That's terrible.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's terrible.
If Herbert's on your list, then yes, Burrow's on my list.
He's easily better than Burrow for the
No, he's
40th
not.
time on
That's
this
what?
podcast. Yes, he is.
Okay, so if you're just picking a quarterback as a better player, don't you want the guy that's more accurate? They both have huge arms.
Interception ratio.
Oh my. Shut.
He's more accurate. That's it.
Oh, shit. He's more accurate, yes. If I'm taking a quarterback as just a player, I want the one that's more accurate.
Top 10 quarterback? No.
Yeah.
Oh
You make me
my
want to
God.
drink sometimes, man.
Number 17, only tight end on the list, Kyle Pitt. I'm just playing. Travis Kelce, number 17.
Come on.
Number
Okay.
16, I got still probably the best route runner, top 2 route runner in the NFL. Kind of fell off a little bit last season, but he's still a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Don't get it twisted. Stephon Diggs.
Oh, come on, dude.
What?
Come on.
Stephon Diggs isn't a top 20 player?
Oh.
No, I don't have him.
Bro, he's barely like top 7 at this point.
He's a
Receiver.
top 2 route runner. He's fast. He has amazing hands.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, how can you
Come
knock him? How
on.
can you knock him? How can you knock him?
He's a top 3 quarterback.
What? Oh, he
He's a-
has a top 3 quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have receivers
He's a
on here?
very good receiver. He's not a top 20 player in the NFL.
Yes, he is.
No,
He
he's
was
not.
great in Minnesota. He was great in Minnesota.
He was nowhere near Justin Jefferson, who you have behind him. Justin Jefferson cleared Stephon Diggs already. Diggs has never been anywhere near Jefferson.
They
Come
were on the
on.
same team, and Diggs was better.
No, they weren't on the same team.
No, they weren't.
I mean,
Jefferson
Diggs
has
is
been
better.
far better than Diggs ever will be.
Diggs is a
only
better
good for the
player.
Minneapolis Miracle.
Diggs is a better player.
No, shut up. Just shut up. Enough.
Standing
Enough.
naked in
Just
front
shut
of
up
me,
for tonight.
and I
Goodbye.
will stand on
Oh,
it. Stephon Diggs is
goodbye.
better than Justin Jefferson.
If you put
better-
Justin Jefferson,
I don't have either guys on my list. I don't have either of the guys on.
with Josh Allen, the world would just end. The world would be over. 4,000 yards in the season receiving. The world would just end, man. Come
Carey.
on.
So I don't have either of the guys on my list. First off, I only have 3 wide receivers on my list. So neither of those guys are on my list. I still think Justin Jefferson is a better player today than Stephon Diggs.
Kirk Cousins had 150 less yards. That's it. Passing. It's a yards and a touchdown kind of thing. If they're both standing in front of me and it's time for me to draft one of them, as of right now, I think Diggs is a better player. If I'm drafting one like on a Madden team or something and I have to think about my future or whatever, I'll probably take Jefferson. He's a lot younger.
Yeah. I think that Jefferson, here's the problem is Stephon Diggs has already kind of peaked. Right?
Easily.
I don't think so.
And Justin Jefferson is just getting his career started.
But age isn't on my list. This is just as of right now. Who's the better player?
Yeah, as of right now, I think Justin Jefferson is a better receiver.
Justin Jefferson.
Wait,
Dude.
Trevor, where did you put Stephon Diggs and Justin Jefferson in your top wide receivers?
For fantasy?
Yeah.
No, for actual.
Or actual. Doesn't matter.
I don't think we didn't do that. But fantasy, he had Jefferson though.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. This
I'm
guy's
saying the better player is Stephon Diggs.
Just shut your mouth.
That
Just
doesn't
shut
mean
up.
you're a better player.
Just shut up.
Okay.
Just go home.
Let's go. Next one.
That's 16. But you guys both had Quentin Nelson at 16. I have Quentin Nelson at 15. So a little sneak peek.
Okay.
We're all very close with Quentin Nelson.
Okay.
Did you say 16 or is that Diggs?
16 was Diggs.
Quentin Nelson was 17 on mine, but yeah. They're all really close.
16,
All
17.
same range.
So
Yeah.
Quentin Nelson, if you're listening to this, I have you ranked higher than both of them.
All right.
Wow.
I guess I'll go. I have Fred Warner at 15. Very, very, very good linebacker. Can cover. He can defend against the run. Just like Trevor said. He's very, very good linebacker.
He's essentially like Derwin. He's just not that fast and not that quick.
Yeah, he can do basically anything on defense. Next,
Darius Leonard is so much better. Goodbye.
Next, I have.
Okay, but who had the better year last year, Carey? Who had more stats last year?
They both sucked last year. They both had bad years last year.
Okay, but pull it up. Who had the better stats? Since stats determines the better player.
Not for linebackers. What are we looking at?
receivers,
Tackles just mean having more tackles just means your defense is worse.
Okay, catches just means your quarterback throws to you more.
Yeah, Trevor, who always leads the league in tackles? Always the worst teams, middle linebackers. There's a reason the Atlanta Falcons middle linebacker leads the league in tackles.
Boy, Asade Aluakun, baby.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. He's back. He's in Jacksonville, baby. All right.
Yeah, go to the next one before I kill someone.
All right. Next at 14, I have. Wait. Did I mess up? I might have messed
Your
up,
list
guys.
is disgusting.
Guys,
Like for the
I might
past
have
3
messed up.
weeks, you've just been
A
borderline like awful. I feel bad for our listeners when every time you open your mouth, I feel bad for our listeners.
You just hate it, don't you, bud?
Fred
You
Warner
hate-
at 15.
You hate the truth.
At 14, I have my next offensive lineman. It's Trent Williams.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty low.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah.
Come on! He's the best player in football, honestly. Come on! He's the best lineman in football.
I have Trent Williams at 14.
He's a Florida Gator.
God, what are you doing, man? Come on, bro. Dude.
An excellent offensive lineman.
You put Zach Martin above Trent Williams?
Yeah.
Dude.
That's also his brother, so.
Yeah, it's my brother. So
Idiot.
sorry. So next at 13, I have Myles Garrett.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I don't hate that.
It's one of the only things.
Myles Garrett is legitimately one of my favorite players to watch because he's
He's
very,
insane.
very big and he's also very, very fast.
He's also great with a helmet.
Yes, he knows how to use that helmet. At 12, I have my second receiver on my list, and that is Deebo Samuel.
What? Okay.
No.
No, I don't hate that. He's a good player. Like, if we're just looking
So,
at players.
yes, that's what
good
I was
player.
thinking. When I put Deebo above Devontae, I was thinking, who can make more of an impact on the game?
Right. This is essentially like one of those Madden drafts. You do. When all the players are
Deebo is not as good of a wide receiver as Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams clears Deebo Samuel, okay, as a wide receiver. But Deebo does so much more than just a wide receiver.
Well, because he does so much more, do you trust that he's able to stay healthy for the next few years? Or even
Who's
this
the better
year?
player, Kerry? That's the
We're
question.
talking about right now.
Who's the better player? Devontae is a better route runner. He's a better wide receiver, but he is not a better player than Deebo Samuel. You could put Deebo Samuel at running back, and he would be just as successful as he is at wide receiver.
Deebo Samuel's going to be a one-year wonder. Deebo Samuel is an improved Cordell Patterson. He's very good. Top 20? No.
Okay. Whatever.
Idiot.
All right. And at 11, you guys are going to hate this pick.
I hate all of them so far, so it's okay.
You hate Quentin Nelson? Okay.
No, that's the one.
No. You already said it. Quentin Nelson, if you're listening to the podcast, Kerry hates your guts. At 11, I have Jair Alexander.
Whoa.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have Ramsey?
No, I don't have Ramsey.
Good.
I have Jair Alexander at 11.
This time last year, he was the best corner in the NFL.
Yeah, last year. Not when you missed the entire season.
Well,
I'm not going to knock a guy. I'm not going to knock a guy that much for an injury. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to my top 5. When I said I'm not going to knock a guy for injury. When I get to my top 5, you're going to see why I said that.
God, you have Christian McCaffrey in your top 4.
All right.
I'll go next because Kerry's in a bad mood.
Yeah.
All right, like I said, 15, I have Quentin Nelson. 14, I have probably the best mind in the NFL, Tom Brady. 13, I got Cooper Kupp. 14, Myles Garrett. Wait, I'm counting backwards. My bad. All right, 15, I got Quentin Nelson. 16.
14.
Hang on.
14.
14,
Yeah,
I have Tom Brady.
Opinions. Come on.
13,
I have Cooper Kupp. 12, Myles Garrett. Number 11, I wanted to make him top 10, but I couldn't do it. Lamar Jackson, number 11.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
Okay.
I could, if he improves this year, which it seems like he could, I could definitely agree with you, but not yet, dude.
You telling me if you were just, you know what?
Oh, man. Kerry's going to hate my picks, man. Kerry's going to hate my picks. Oh, my God. The picks I have coming up, you're going to hate them.
I hate everything about this episode so far.
All right, Kerry. Let's go 15 to 11.
Right. I don't think any of you guys have this guy. He's the best young defensive player in the NFL. I think he will be the best defensive player in the NFL in the next few years. Micah Parsons. He had an insane.
He was one of my first. He's probably the first one out for me.
Great pick. That's an honorable mention.
That's a great pick, though. Yeah, I like that.
He's a beast.
He is a beast.
Here's a question which I'll be doing tomorrow on Barely Football. Who would you rather have for the next 5 years, Micah Parsons or TJ Watt?
Ooh,
that's a great question.
I don't know. I think I need to see a little more out of Micah Parsons. I know TJ Watt's gonna do TJ Watt things. So.
Like obviously Watt's better now, but it's like
you don't know how high Parsons can fly. You know what I mean?
All right, 14, Devontae Adams. He's a beast. I'm still a little worried about him without Rodgers, but still great. 13, haven't heard this name so far, Jonathan Taylor. He's my highest running back.
What is wrong? What is up with you?
Running back, dude. Come on. This is running back 2022.
He was one of my first 3 out.
You don't have him on your list?
No, I
There
don't.
you go. I like that, Zach. It's running
that-
back.
Wow.
I have one running back on my list.
He's going behind a great line. He's a great running back, but like
He's also a great pass catcher.
I have
He
one
was
running
the
back on my
whole
list.
offense last year.
I have one running back on my list,
he's a beast. But
and
that's
it's
how
not.
everyone-
It's not Jonathan Taylor.
I know who it is.
No, you
And
don't.
Nick Adams would be proud. Did you get to 11, Kerry?
No, at 12, Zach Martin, who
He's good.
NFL had at 53
Yeah.
or 56. That was
What the
crazy.
fuck? Yeah.
He's up there in age. I think it's kind of arguable between him and Nelson, but there's a reason that Dallas O-line is so good.
Yeah.
Got to 12. I'm rounding out number 11. I got Myles Garrett. I think you guys had him like 13, 14.
Yeah.
He's the second best pass rusher in the NFL. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He deserves to be there. All right, I'm done with 11.
Are we going to my twos now?
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I have two columns, and it was supposed to be 1 through 10 and 11 through 20, but it's 1 through 11 and 11 through 20. So my 11 is actually Zach Martin, and that's going to make Justin Jefferson fall off my list, number 21.
Shut up, dude. Just shut up.
Okay.
Serious. Sadly.
Okay. So, I'll go ahead and go. Number 10.
2 in a row.
My last wide receiver, Tyreek Hill.
Fuck both of you, dudes. He's not top 20.
No.
Good job, Zach.
Tyreek Hill, legitimately, there is no one in the NFL that can do what he does. There's no one in the NFL that can do what he does.
Faster doesn't mean he's great. He also had Patrick Mahomes. Just wait.
No. I don't think you understand. Patrick Mahomes probably doesn't win either of his playoff games that he won this year if he doesn't have Tyreek Hill.
No.
He definitely doesn't beat the Bills without Tyreek Hill. Definitely doesn't.
Whoa,
No. Kerry,
Yeah.
he does not beat the Bills without Tyreek Hill. No, he doesn't. Kerry, that's an insane take. I can't even believe you say that. I can't even believe it.
Tyreek Hill is not a top 5 receiver in the NFL. He's top 7. He's not
Again,
top
wait.
5.
Is this top players or is this top wide receivers?
Players.
Obviously, I'm gonna have my
Players.
higher.
Thank you, Kerry. Or Trevor.
Wait, Zach. Obviously, I'm gonna have higher wide receivers. If he's not top 5 and I only have 3 wide receivers, why would he be in my top 20 players?
Harry, let me ask you
Because Tyreek Hill changed the way defenses have to play when they played Kansas City. You couldn't just go up in a base defense when you were playing against Tyreek Hill. You couldn't run a cover 2 man. You couldn't really run a Tampa 2 defense against him because he's too fast. Your linebackers can't shift with him. Your corners can't keep up with him. The Bills found that out the hard way in the playoffs.
And best tight ends in NFL history.
Huh?
Okay, let me.
This will be the year you'll really see if he's that good.
I think no, you won't see that good because Tua fucking
You
sucks.
think he's-
Tua
you
is
think he's
ass.
that-
Tua sucks
you think
so
he's
bad that he's
if
gonna make
he's
Tyreek Hill look bad. His numbers are gonna be
If he's
terrible this
that
year.
good- If he is that good of a wide receiver,
No.
it doesn't matter how good of a quarterback Tua is. He will make it look. a
Oh
lot
yeah.
better.
So if Nathan Peterman was the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill would have 1,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Yes, if he's that good.
No, Kerry,
Yes.
that's the stupidest fucking take ever.
You watched Devontae Adams when Rodgers was gone? I forget who asked quarterback was starting. Still put up huge numbers.
Harry, who's a better passer? Who's a better quarterback? Minshew or Jalen Hurts?
Minshew easily.
Who's a better player?
Minshew.
No, come on.
No.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Hurts is a better fantasy player.
No.
He's
Jalen
not
Hurts is a better player.
He's
He's a better
Minshew.
football player than
Jalen
Gardner
Hurts is
Minshew.
terrible. He sucks.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're never going to win a game with Jalen
At
Hurts.
9, I have my only running back. My only running back. I think
Underrated,
both of you have
dude.
mentioned
Come
his
on.
name,
Derrick Henry.
and it is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, another guy. He could play 4 or 5 positions on the football field, and he'd still be best of the best. He could play linebacker and be the best of the best. He could probably play defensive end and be one of the best.
He is a generational football player.
Yes. And that is why he's the only running back on my list at
Wow.
9, because I think you could put him almost anywhere and he would succeed.
And having him at 18 is ridiculous, Gary.
Yeah. But that is my 10 and 9.
This is 2022, not 2021. Just wait for the season, guys. Just wait.
Yeah, you remember those all those 6'4" running backs that are 240 pounds can run a 4.5 40? Yeah, I remember all those guys.
I remember when he got hurt, his career was never the same after.
Never the same. He played like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, wait till this year.
A full off season. He's
Wait till this year. Wait till this
I
year.
will.
Oh my God.
You're gonna eat your words.
You're gonna eat your words. You are.
Will I? We'll see.
Yes. Because now
Just wait.
Tennessee's gonna have to rely on him more because they don't have AJ Brown, they don't have Julio.
Piss me off.
So now they're just gonna hand the ball off to Derrick Henry, and he's gonna have another 2,000-yard season. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump off the balcony that's on your right now, and you're gonna be really upset with yourself.
There's no balcony by right, but
Well,
sure.
you're gonna find a balcony to your right, and then you're gonna jump off of it.
Smart,
All right, Trevor, the voice of reason, somehow.
What?
Zach,
Come on.
Zach, let me talk to you about my number 10. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Great,
Okay.
great play. As far as football player, as far as somebody I want on my team,
Yeah.
I want somebody that can catch a ball, that can run past people, and that nobody can catch.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that can run routes.
Thank you.
Tyreek Hill as a football player, yes, top 10. It was
And
hard.
one of
It
the
was
things
hard
I
not
like
putting
about
on
him,
there.
the most things I like about him, because a lot of smaller receivers, when they're running down the sideline, they just run out of bounds, right? Tyreek Hill's a guy that lean into a hit, even though he's undersized.
Tyreek Hill is a football
That's
player.
a football
Absolutely.
player right there.
Absolutely. Number 9, I got TJ Watt.
Okay. I don't hate that at all.
Second to last defensive player. I had him originally at 8, but I had to slide my number 8 in front of him. But yeah, number 10, Tyreek Hill. Number 9, TJ Watt. Carrie, 10 and 9. Let's hear some stupid shit.
Stupid shit. Come on. Number 10. Best wide receiver in the NFL this season. Justin Jefferson.
That's really high.
Randy Moss, baby.
That's
It's
really
unstoppable. Just wait.
high. That's really high. I like
Get
Justin
on
Jefferson, and
the-
that's really high.
Get on the JJ train,
I like
baby.
Justin Jefferson. I like Kirk Cousins. I like the Vikings, and that's really high.
Randy Moss.
Okay.
Incarcerated. Whatever it is.
Incarcerated?
Yeah.
What?
Same thing. All right. Number 9. Best tight end in the NFL. No one can do anything like him. Travis Kelce.
Killer
He's
Trav.
unstoppable. He's
Oh,
a
wow.
beast.
I have a better. I think there's someone better than him in the NFL. And he's
Kittle's
still on
not
my
better,
list.
Zach.
He's still on my list. Yes.
No, he's not. Kittle is not better
Someone
than
is
Kelce.
still on my list.
Shut up, dude. Kelsey's so
I'll
much.
fit.
Zach, I hate Travis Kelce. He's a douchebag. I don't like him at all. But he's an insane tight end. My goodness.
All
You
right.
see that game against the Chargers? Oh my goodness. That man is insane.
All right.
Sadly.
So we're at 8 and 7.
Yeah.
7.
At number 8, I've got discount double check Aaron Rodgers at number 8.
Hey.
What?
Yeah. I got him at number 8. He is the 3rd ranked quarterback on my list.
You guys suck.
At
Is Brady
number
not on your,
7.
Is Brady not on your list?
Huh?
Is Brady not on
No,
your
Brady's
list?
not on my list.
Fucking idiots.
Brady's on my list. He's 14.
At least you have him there, bud.
All right. Brady was one of the first, few off. At number 7, I have TJ Watt. He's a guy. He's a guy.
Did you miss my 10 and 9?
He's
Were you here for my 10 and 9?
What?
Were you here for my 10 and 9?
He heard your 10 and ran away.
Dude, I don't
Wow.
even care.
I have TJ Watt at 9.
I don't even want to hear about your opinions. at this point.
Carrie's literally made the worst list so far, and he's acting like we're
Dude,
the dumbasses.
The last like 2 or 3 weeks, Kerry said some like insane shit.
You mean the only
Darnell
smart one
Mooney,
here
top
gonna be with
10
this idiot?
fantasy receiver.
Wait! I remember a guy who 2 days ago said, "Oh my God, Darnell Mooney is like an insane wide receiver."
No,
like,
he's good.
that's
He's
good-
actually a
he
wide
looks
receiver
insane.
one.
That was what you said on your words.
But a top 10 wide receiver, I would never say that. I'd kiss my mom with this
wide
guy.
receiver in real life. No way. Fantasy, yes.
Yeah, I would never say that. That's insane to me.
All right.
All right.
I'll go 8 and 7. Number 8, Jonathan Taylor. Just everything he did. He was an entire offense last year. Everybody's picking him first overall in fantasy. Like, that's got to mean something. You know, he gets his catches, he gets his yards, he gets his touchdowns. But what, Gary? He sucks?
No, we're saying we should pick this off because people draft him first in fantasy?
Gary, if you had the first overall pick in fantasy, who would you pick?
No, I'm not slandering him in fantasy.
No.
I'm saying that's your reasoning for taking him that high because people take him in
because he's
fantasy?
going to do a lot.
In fantasy?
Where does fantasy come from?
Getting a lot of catches and yards. Does that mean they're the best player in the NFL? No.
What? Yeah, if you produce on the field, that makes you a good player. You're going to be good in fantasy.
Yeah, you're going to be good. Doesn't mean you're best player in the NFL.
He's not. He's the 8th best player in the NFL.
That's a running back, dude. Come on.
All right, my number 7.
It's not
probably gonna ruffle my-
1993, bro. This is not Marshall Faulk and LT screaming out your irons, bud.
When everybody's healthy, he's got top 2 hands in the NFL. He's a top 1 route runner. He is the best quarterback helper in terms of getting open, finding that spot, making a play. Devontae Adams at number 7. Hate it. Hate me.
Come on.
Kill
I
me.
think it's
Kill
high.
me. Kill me.
I
I
think
love the
that's
guy.
high, but I don't have many
Get him on
wide
your
receivers
team.
on my list, so
Way too high, bud.
I don't have many
Get him on
wide
your
receivers
fantasy
on my
team.
list. So
Wow, he can get open for the best quarterback in the NFL. Wow.
And you know what? Derek Carr's going to look excellent this year. Book it.
Yeah, he should
I
look
don't
really
hate
good.
that. I don't hate that.
All right, Kerry.
Number 8, Triple Crown, Super Bowl MVP. Had to. Cooper Kupp.
I hate to be that guy, but Cooper Kupp was not on my list.
Top 20? Zach!
Sorry.
That was, if not the best wide receiver season of all time, the second best, maybe third. You
Okay.
have to put him up. there.
No,
Come on.
I don't, because here's the
Yes,
thing.
you do.
I don't
He
think
was
I don't
unstoppable.
think he's as good of a player as Devontae Adams or Tyreek Hill. So he's not on my list.
I
He's
agree.
better than
I agree.
Tyreek Hill.
I
Please
agree.
go die in a hole right now.
He's not a better player than Tyreek
Come
Hill.
on.
He's not. He's not. He's not.
Like
I'm just telling you, he's not.
Devontae Adams, you can have an argument about that. Devontae Adams, I can accept him being better than Cooper Kupp. Tyreek Hill, come on. If you gave Cooper Kupp, Patrick Mahomes,
I disagree with Trevor. I don't think Devontae Adams is the best at finding that open spot in the field. I think that's Tyreek Hill. And I think it's because he can move so fast. He can see the holes in the defense before they even form. And he just goes to that hole.
Hey,
And that's what bailed Patrick Mahomes out of a lot of bad situations.
Well, like, you look at 2 quarterbacks that are, like, frantically, like, making guys miss in the pocket and having to make throws on the run. It's Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. And, like, the 2 guys that have been doing that for them is Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill. I mean, I have them really close. I just, personally, from what I've seen, I'll take Devontae, but I don't hate Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Okay.
He's probably good, though. I mean, come on.
Gary's
Put
so
Deshaun
mad. What are we
Deshaun
on?
Watson.
Was that your 7th pick?
No. Number 7, Patrick Mahomes.
He didn't make
He's
my
like-
list either.
My 4th high. Are you serious?
Yeah, he didn't make my list.
Zach.
Backyard
Yeah.
football, dude.
He didn't make my list.
As a football
Quarterback is
player,
the most important position in the NFL, and he didn't make your list?
I have 2 more quarterbacks left, and he's not one of them.
Zach. Wait, what the hell?
Yep.
So Mahomes isn't. You already said Rodgers.
Yeah.
Not Brady.
Not Brady.
Lamar. Lamar.
Hey, Lamar.
He's not Lamar.
What?
No, shut
There's
up.
no
I don't
way.
want to spoil it. Shut up. All right, what are we at?
6 and 5.
6 and 5, baby.
All right, Zach, go.
At 6, I have a fantastic offensive line. He's basically carried the Cowboys. It's Zach Martin.
Wow.
Trent Williams is so much better. Just shut up. Just shut up.
I think when he was here's a funny thing. When he was explaining Trent Williams like a second ago, he was like, probably him and Zach Martin are 1 and 2, and it's pretty close between them. I mean, there's a good reason that Zach Martin's been so good for the Cowboys' offensive line's been good for all these years. And then as soon as I say Zach Martin like 2 spots ahead of where he did, he's like, "This is the dumbest fucking pick ever."
Zach, that was Quentin Nelson, bud.
Quentin Nelson.
Trent
Whatever.
Williams,
I don't care.
Trent Williams is a lot better.
Okay, whatever. At 5, I've got the best tight end in football,
Top hits.
George Kittle.
No! You not have Kelce in your top 20?
No.
Chad, get off the show right now.
There's only
you are
room for
fired.
one tight end, and it's George Kittle.
Holy crap, dude.
George Kittle.
No!
Yes.
George Kittle is only better at blocking than
Dude,
Kelce.
Zach.
Wait,
Fuck.
so wait,
Come on,
whoa. So what is part of a tight end's job, Kerry?
Blocking?
Oh, blocking and catching passes.
And Kelce is so much better by a receiving standpoint, it's not even funny. Come on.
Do you think that George
The
Kittle
fact that
is
you
a
don't even
worse
have him in your top
blocker?
20 is hilarious. You have Fred Warner, but not Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
do.
math before this
I
podcast?
do, because
bro?
it's about football players. If I wanted to make the
Yeah,
top
Travis
20
Kelce's
skill
the
players
best
in the
tight
NFL,
end
I would have
in the
put
world.
Travis Kelce
He's
on
arguably
there.
the best
But it's the
tight end
top
of all
20
time.
football players, Carrie. It's
Speaking
the top
of
20
Travis-
football carries.
Speaking of Travis Kelce, people say I look like him all the time. So
No, you don't.
okay.
You both look like douchebags, though, so I guess that works.
All right,
Okay.
appreciate that.
And you look like that guy that's on TikTok that's the nerd that's creepy. That's what you look like. I
As
see
long
those
as I don't
TikToks all the
put-
time. I'm like, oh, it's Carrie.
As long as I don't put freaking George Kittle above Travis Kelce and not even put Kelce in your top 20.
I think Kelsey is a better fantasy tight end than George Kittle. But if I had a team, I'd rather have George Kittle. Because I know George Kittle can run block much better than Kelsey, and I don't think I'm missing that much in the pass catching.
Have you watched Travis Kelce play in your life?
Yes, I have.
Oh
I've
my
also
God,
watched George
dude.
Kittle play in my life.
Is
And I
there
don't
any
think you're
signs
missing that much getting
Is
George
there any
Kittle over
signs of
Travis
life in that
Kelce.
brain, bud?
Huh?
Is there anything in that brain? Anything?
A lot
Any
more than
signs
in
of
yours,
life?
buddy. A lot more than in yours.
Doesn't
apparently.
seem like it, bud.
A lot more than in yours.
God. All right.
See, this is what
Trevor?
Kerry did. He took his top 20 fantasy lists, or top 30 fantasy lists, and he's like, okay, let me just go down. Okay, is this higher than this person? No, it's about football players, Kerry. And here's the thing. You're the only person on this podcast that hasn't played football. Okay? You're the only one. So
We all
you're the
played bull
only
football.
one that doesn't know what it takes to play football, and that's why your list is so shitty. That's why
Yeah,
it's
sorry
so
to
shitty.
play Auburndale, bud. Damn, man, Auburndale football, bro.
You
Something
couldn't even
like
make your
that,
New
man.
Hampshire team. I don't want to hear it, fuck boy.
What?
Dude, you're funny.
I played with Derwin James in high school, bitch.
You didn't put Mahomes and Kelce in your top 20?
Nope.
Bro, it's scary. Wait, that's it. You must have got like some brain injuries after football. That's got to be it, bro.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. For sure, that's it.
All right, Trevor, 6 and 5. Thoughts?
Kerry, I think you're gonna like 6 and 5 a lot. I think this is one of the ones you're actually gonna agree with me with. You might think 5 is a little too low, but number 6, I got Planet Pat Mahomes, the best backyard quarterback in the NFL, and then
Right.
number 5, I got Trent Williams.
Yeah, that's better.
I like that. I like the Trent Williams. I don't like the
obviously
Patrick
didn't
Mahomes.
do Trent Williams that freaking low.
Ugh. What do you got, Kerry?
Yeah, I have him as the 13th best player in football. Yeah, it's super low.
It's a lot lower than it should be. Number 6, Josh Allen.
Okay.
Don't we see him yet? He's a beast.
Yeah.
Number 5, TJ Watt.
Okay.
Second best defense player in the league. Best pass rusher.
Okay. I like both of those. See, Carrie, we can agree on things.
There we go. I don't hate that.
All right. Are we doing one at a time?
Yeah, let's do one at a time for our top 4.
All right. At number 4, I've got a guy that I think if he can stay healthy, he's the best defense. One of the best. Probably the number 2 definitely the number 2 defensive player in football. And that's Nick Bosa at number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Zach!
Yep.
Nick Adams. Somebody call him Nick
Holy
Adams.
crap, dude!
Nick
What
Adams.
the hell?
Nick Bosa.
I can't even respond to that. I have no response. Trevor, you have anything to say about that? I can't.
Neither Bosa made my list.
Did
Joey
Nick
didn't make
Adams
mine.
take over your body
Did
tonight?
Nick Adams make your list?
Holy
I
crap.
assure you he did not make my list because there.
Boats over Kelsey and Mahomes. My God. You just killed both of
Hey,
us.
you need to drink IPAs more often.
I think like
You've
IPAs
been
have a
bad
chemical
for, like,
in them
an
that
hour
pisses Carrie
straight.
off. This is the most animated he's been since we started the podcast. A year
He's
and a half
been
ago.
bad for an hour straight.
It's just bad. Oh my goodness, dude. I can't.
Okay.
Who's your next back?
No, we're doing one at a time.
Yeah. Number 4, Trevor.
Discount, double check. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Arm talent. Out of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Tom Brady.
Wow.
He's the GOAT. I'm still believing in him. Both of you hate on him. I'm still taking Tom Brady any day of the week.
Okay.
Over freaking Nick Bosa, my goodness.
It's okay if you just want to do skill players, dude. You can
I
make it.
barely wanted to put Nick Bosa in my top 20.
But you did.
At 20.
So that means
not
he's less than
freaking
20
4.
spots away from the best football player
What the
of all
fourth
time.
best player in the
Or in the
NFL?
NFL.
My goodness.
All right. At number 3, I have what I would consider probably like
Zach, if you
the
put Kirk
player.
Cousins here,
It's
I'm
probably the
quitting
player
you.
that no one would expect me to put here.
If it's Kirk Cousins,
In
that's gonna be
fact,
Lamar.
I would say almost no one expects me to put this player here because of how
Lamar.
much trash I've talked about this man.
Lamar
But it's
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes! Yes!
Zach, come on. Come
Lamar
on.
Jackson.
No.
And let me
No!
explain why. Let me explain.
He
Yes!
can't win in the
Zach.
playoffs. He can't throw. Come
Let me
on.
explain why. Let me
Zach,
explain why.
Yeah.
Zach, you're the one bitching about not being a fantasy show, and you put good.
This is a football player episode.
Zach,
Yes,
quit the
thank you.
podcast.
This is a
Okay,
football
so
player.
let me
Over.
explain why. Let me explain why.
I don't want to hear it.
If Lamar
I do.
would have specialized at running back, he'd be a top running back in the league. If he had specialized at wide receiver,
not a running back.
he'd be a
He's a
top
quarterback.
wide receiver in the league. If he had specialized at defensive back, he'd be a top defensive back in the league. With that being considered, I can't put him any lower than
At
3.
his position, he's not a running back. He's a quarterback.
From a
We're
skill
talking
set
about
standpoint-
football players, Carrie. It's football players. Okay?
Exactly.
It's who you could plug into any situation and they would perform well. Lamar Jackson, if you put him at 7 or 8
No.
positions on the football field, he would perform well. And that's how I did my list.
He's not even a top 5 quarterback player, Snake. You had him like 9.
I know!
Because when we talk about quarterbacks, you have to talk about passing.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that
Thank
is
you.
Lamar's
Thank
weakness.
you. Thank you. Lamar's weakness is passing, okay? His strength is everything else that has to do with football.
Downfield passing, by the way. He's a good short to medium route passer.
That is why he's a top 3 football player in the NFL. So fuck your Nick Adams comment.
Yeah, no, I take it back.
Nick Bosa, come on. Good God.
All right.
Zach, I hate you. You suck. Lamar Jackson and Nick Bosa do not belong there.
All right.
Holy
Trevor,
Yeah.
number 3.
Number 3 was a guy who I was very surprised to see that rushed for almost 800 yards last year, and that's Josh Allen. Just really like football player, quarterback. Like he's really a football player.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. He can run. He can throw.
Mhm.
He wants to win,
Mhm.
and he could put a bad team around him, and he's a guy that could win a game almost by himself.
Yeah.
So Josh Allen,
I
number
agree.
3. That's my number 1 quarterback as far as best players in the NFL. Kerry, number 3.
Number 3, best O-line in the NFL easily, but for some reason Zach seems to not agree because he can't make good opinions ever. Trent Williams.
Yeah, because I
Very
put him as
obvious.
the third best player in the NFL. He sucks.
By everyone
You're
in the
right.
NFL
You're
community,
right. I
except
put him
for
as the
you,
third best. I put him as the third best offensive lineman in the NFL.
he's
So he
easily
sucks.
better than Zach Martin. I don't know. I guess you're
Okay.
just racist again because you're choosing the white man over the black
It's
guy.
his brother.
But Zach Martin is easily worse than Trent Williams.
What position does Trent Williams play?
Left tackle,
Left tackle. What position does Zach Martin play?
right guard.
Oh, so they don't play the same position? So you have to judge them by completely different standards? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Thanks, Kerry. Oh wait, who's never played offensive line before, Kerry? Oh, that's you, right? That's you. Who has played offensive line? Oh, me. Okay.
Zach, I would take you out in a fucking second, dude.
Oh, you will. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do that
Hey,
then,
what?
Kerry. Let's do that then. I would
Okay.
love to see that, Kerry. I would love to.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
really love to see that, Kerry. Trevor
Let's
can
break
try
it.
and tackle me, and then you can try and run me over. Because that would be
I can bring
hilarious
out Jared
when I
Roberts,
pick you
I can
up
bring you down
and
any
throw
day
your
this week,
face in
bud.
the fucking dirt.
Let's bring
Shut
it.
the fuck up. I'm done with you.
Drive to Athens,
I'm going
Georgia
on
tonight
to
and
number
take you
2
down.
in the NFL. Number 2 in the NFL. Trevor, you're right. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in terms of players in the NFL, and that's why he's number 2 on my list.
Like my favorite episode ever.
This fucking-
The first Burrow Herbert episode was like top 3, top 4. This one's top 2.
God.
Number
All right.
2, I got Aaron Donald.
Whoa! What? What?
Hell,
Oh my God, he's the second best player in the NFL.
there's no way in hell he's not the best player in the NFL. Come on.
He's the second best.
He's the best. The Rams are not winning that championship without him.
Well, guess what, Kerry? This is my list. So,
Yeah,
second best.
I guess it's just one smart guy and 2 idiots on this show. Holy crap.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Please find me a list anywhere that does not have Aaron Donald number 1. Please do.
Right here.
Yeah, I wonder why, bud. I wonder why.
Okay. Who's your number
I
2,
got-
Kerry?
I would say the Aarons are the best players in football. I get Aaron Rodgers number 2.
And you're going Donald 1? I'm
'Cause
going
I'm
Donald
smart.
1 as well. I'll be interested to hear what
at
Trevor
least
has to
we
say.
agree. We agree on that, Zach.
Yeah.
Let's
When
go.
you
There
look
we
at
go.
scoring,
Let's shake hands. Who's
when
number
you look
1?
at, the name of the game is points, putting up points.
Holy
you
shit,
look
you're going
at-
to say Lamar, aren't you?
No.
All time, Lamar was
Or
number
Mahomes.
11.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mahomes?
I guess number 12. Mahomes was 6. But when you're looking at points, who puts up the most points year after year?
I hate you. I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to be pissed off. I know what
Derrick
you're going to
Henry.
say, and I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to kick you in your mouth.
Kickers.
No.
Kickers.
Stop.
Put up
I'm
the
done.
most
I
points.
can't do this. I can't. No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is the best player in the NFL.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
My
is.
goodness.
Yes, he
Derrick
is.
Henry's not better than Aaron Donald.
Wait, act like I said Evan McPherson when Zach puts his headphones back on. And he's accurate.
No, Evan McPherson is not the best player in the NFL. Dude, you are so high. You are ridiculous.
No, I didn't say Evan McPherson, Zach. That was a
Yes,
joke.
you
I said
did.
Derrick Henry. Best player in the NFL.
Did you
There
really,
is
Derrick
no-
Henry?
There is
Derrick.
no
Okay.
there is in no world that Derrick Henry is better than Aaron Donald.
I know I said
agree,
he was
Kerry.
top 5, but he's top 2, and he's not.
Aaron Donald is, would you say, the best defensive player of all time? If
Probably.
not, close. What else?
Probably. He's up there.
He's up there.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is not the best running back of all time. He's probably not even top 5. Not
Okay.
even top 10, maybe.
That's not what we're talking about at all.
I agree with Trevor. That's not what we're talking about, but I don't see how you put him above Aaron Donald.
When he's healthy, which I believe he is, he's the most effective player in the NFL.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Hang on. When
There's
healthy,
a reason 4 players could double team Aaron Donald, and it's still not going to work.
did you say 4 players double team?
Yeah?
So it wasn't a double team, it was a quadruple team.
Exactly.
Let's all read over our list, 1 to 20. Carrie, you go first because I could use a good laugh.
All right. Aaron D, Aaron R, Trent Williams, screw you, Trent. Tom Brady, TJ Watt, Josh Allen, Patty Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, Justin Jefferson, Myles Garrett, Zach Martin, Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, Mike Parsons, Quentin Nelson, Jalen Ramsey, Derrick Henry, Justin Herbert, and I don't know fucking why Zach had him at 4, but Nick Bosa.
Carrie, can you put your right hand in the air and say, I think Justin Jefferson is a top 10 player in the NFL?
I think Justin Jefferson is a top 10 player in the NFL. Wait, Trevor. Which is more likely? Justin Jefferson, a top 10 player in the NFL, or Nick Bosa, a top 4 player in the NFL?
Oh.
Come on, dude.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, I'll go next. I got Aaron Donald at number 1, Josh Allen at number 2. I got Lamar Jackson, a freak athlete, at number 3. I've got Nick Bosa at number 4, George Kittle number 5, Zach Martin at 6, TJ Watt at 7, Aaron Rodgers at 8, Derrick Henry 9, Tyreek Hill 10, Jair Alexander 11, Deebo Samuel 12, Myles Garrett 13, Trent Williams 14, Fred Warner 15, Derwin James 16, Quentin Nelson 17, Darius Leonard 18, Devontae Adams 19, Jeffrey Simmons 20.
Crap.
Excellent. Let me go on mine.
I don't think anyone will ever use excellent in that list, ever. But
King Henry, number 1. Number 2, Aaron Donald. Number 3, Josh Allen. 4, Aaron Rodgers. 5, Trent Williams. 6, the playground quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. 7, Devontae Adams. 8, Jonathan Taylor. 9, TJ Watt. 10, Tyreek Hill. 11, Zach Martin. 11.5, Lamar Jackson. 12, Myles Garrett. 13, Cooper Kupp. 14, Tom Brady. 15, Quentin Nelson. 16, Stephon Diggs. 17, Travis Kelce. 18, Joe Burrow. 19, Fred Warner. 20, Justin Jefferson.
Stephon Diggs.
That was beauty. We need to make a graphic out of this. Throw it up on sports. See what the people think. This will for sure get some discussion.
Yeah, for sure.
All of our lists are very interesting, and I think mine is completely normal. Though I don't know.
I'm surprised you didn't have Lamar Jackson higher, Trevor.
Because he's not that high, and actually Trevor can see him for where he is. I don't hate him at 11. I don't hate that.
I just think he does, like, Lamar's offense has not been that talented, and they've won a lot of games because of Lamar.
Do you know what's the hilarious part that Zach consistently goes against Zach in other episodes?
Listen. I go against Lamar because I expect the world of him, okay?
Why?
Because he is so talented, I expect him to do better than he does.
Talented runner.
Huh?
He's a great runner. That doesn't mean he's a great quarterback. He plays quarterback position.
Wait. Hold on. Are we talking about quarterbacks this episode? Are we talking about players?
Football player list.
He doesn't play running back. Why do we care why he's a running back?
I said he's an RB1.
He doesn't play.
If he's an RB1 and a starting quarterback in the NFL, and probably could be a wide receiver too, and probably could be probably could be a starting free safety in the league if he would have specialized in that. Probably could be a top corner in the league if he would have specialized in that. Then yeah, I'm gonna say he's one of the best football players in the league. Probably.
He's not.
I don't think that's a stretch at all. Given his talent and his intangibles, you can't say that he's not one of the best football players.
He's not. He's top 25. He might be top 15. You can't say he's top 3.
I already did though.
You
So
can't put him above Mahomes.
I do.
That is crazy.
I do.
You should just quit your job at Beerly.
It's
and
a
go live
football
as
player
hobo in
question,
a
not
box
a quarterback
in
question.
Milwaukee.
Obviously, if we were talking about quarterbacks, I'd put Mahomes. What did I have? Lamar Jackson like 8 or 9 at quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Because it's about what quarterback I'd rather have, right? But if I want a football player, I'd rather have Lamar Jackson. Like if we were playing a 7-on-7 game, I would take Lamar Jackson easy in 7-on-7.
I'm taking Mahomes easily.
Okay, you could do that.
And I'd be right.
You can do that. You're more
As
than
always.
welcome to.
All right, rapid fire time.
Oh, I was about to wrap it up. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, rapid fire.
Describe Michael Vick as a quarterback in one word.
Dog.
I knew it was going to happen. Fast.
Well, he's running from dogs.
Knew that was going to happen. Trevor?
Ugh.
What?
Ugh.
All right. True or false? Patrick Mahomes will disappoint this season.
True.
True.
Depends on your definition of disappoint. But
by his standards, he's not going to play well.
But he's going to play well, in my opinion.
Who is the best quarterback here? Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Tua, or Baker Mayfield? This is Jared Goff.
Carson Wentz.
Trevor? Honestly,
I say it's healthy Baker.
I can see being Tua too.
There's no chance it's Tua. Tua's the worst quarterback on that list by far.
Oh, Zach. All right,
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. They gave him all the weapons in the world. He's gonna have like 3,000 passing yards. Ooh.
Your favorite team can steal one player from the Panthers. Who are you taking? As a Patriots fan, I'm taking McCaffrey.
I'm taking C.J. Henderson.
Is he even on their team?
Yes.
Why?
He went to Florida.
I have to look up their roster because I don't want anyone on the offensive side of the ball.
DJ Moore, CMC, J.C. Horn, Brian Burns.
I'd probably take Zach. If the Jags, probably take one.
What?
Or get C.J. Henderson back.
J.C. Horn. Yeah, actually, Brian Burns would be good for Brian Burns and Josh Allen would be a good combo.
Yeah, I could go Brian Burns or J.C. Horn. I don't know.
All right. The Jets will win blank games this season.
6.
5.
Yeah, I like 5.
Wait, let me look at their schedule real quick.
We're not going that in yet. Zach, this is rapid fire. Will Aaron Rodgers finish his career as a top 5 quarterback all time? I say no.
How do you define top 5 quarterback of all time?
No, but I definitely will tell my kids about him. If I ever have kids. If I ever find a woman that is not horrible to me.
Zach?
How do you define top 5 quarterback of all time?
No, how do you define it?
Zach, this is
definitely.
Your own standards.
Definitely. I think he's the best quarterback to ever play the game.
Shut up. God. Who will win Defensive Rookie of the Year this season? I'm taking Hutch.
What fucking question is that? I don't know.
Do you not watch football?
What are my options? Refresh me?
I don't know. Aiden Hutchinson, Kaden Thibodeau, Sauce Gardner.
Trayvon Walker.
You're missing somebody.
Jackson is here.
Trayvon Walker.
Javon Walker.
No, hear me out. Hear me out.
What was his name?
Trayvon Walker.
You said Javon.
No, I didn't.
Kyer Elam. I called it first. Kyer Elam.
No chance.
I promise.
All right. True or false? At their peak, Brady better than Manning.
At their best?
At their
best season.
A 17-0 Brady team versus Manning Broncos year. Brady's better.
False. No.
Trevor?
Give me Peyton, bro. That Broncos year. Zach, bro, we played fantasy this one year, and it was Hubert's first year playing fantasy.
Yeah.
And he drafted Peyton Manning in like the second or third round, and everybody laughed at him. And then he had like 53 points the first week.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's
I'll
definitely
never forget
definitely
that.
Peyton. Definitely Peyton
Yeah.
at their peak.
Will Jordan Love ever be a starter in the NFL?
No.
I'm saying no.
Yes, he will be a starting backup quarterback.
True or false? Lamar Jackson is underrated.
True, baby.
True.
Underrated?
Yeah.
False.
That makes no sense.
As a
All
quarterback,
right.
he's over.
Who is the most memorable hairstyle in NFL history?
Oh, that's easy. I already answered this question.
Who'd you say?
It's the Raiders owner.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What about Troy Polamalu, bro?
Palamalu?
Whatever it is. Trevor, who you got?
Hairstyle?
Hairstyle, bro.
I'm gonna say Chase Winovich.
That's fair, but probably not right. But all right. Who will finish as the worst team in the AFC this season? Sorry, Zach. Jags.
No. Come on. I'm going to tell you
Trevor?
what it actually is.
Chargers.
No, come on. Give it real
No,
answer.
it might be the Jags.
Yeah.
That's such a hater.
It's got to be the Jags, Jets, or Texans. It's one of those three.
I'm gonna. Yeah, the Jets suck.
Like,
I like Damian Pierce. I like Brandon Cooks. I like Jonathan Grenard. I like Davis Mills. I might go with the Texans though.
I'm gonna go
But they have
Texans.
good
No,
defense.
I'm gonna go
Not a
Jets.
great-
I'm gonna go Jets just because they're the Jets.
It'll be the Jags. All right, last two.
It's not gonna be the
Your
Jets.
favorite team could steal one player from the Saints. Who are you taking? I'm taking Ryan Ramczyk. There's a lot of options. Michael
Yeah.
Thomas, Ryan Ramczyk,
Oh, shit.
Marshawn Lattimore, Demario Davis. There's a lot.
You know, if Kamara was healthy, he definitely would have made my list. I can't believe I
Right.
forgot about him.
Healthy.
Well, I mean, like healthy all last year, and like,
Sounds like the suspension will not happen this season.
yeah, I just kind of forgot about him. But yeah, he's a great player. I probably have Lattimore though on the Bucks or Williams.
I'm probably going Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
Zach's gonna love this one.
Okay.
Is Tua a bottom 10 starting quarterback right now?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Oh.
I put him at like 19-20 range, so just out of that.
Hold on. I want to see QB rankings so far from like different sources. So the
I
Athletic.
have him anywhere from like 18 to 21.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
So he could
Sure.
be bottom 10. Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
Could be.
bottom 10 in the NFL is bottom 33%, so it's not like it's insanely below. Trevor?
I have him 18 to 22, so I don't know.
So I'd say
Oh,
no.
there's 32 teams, so no, I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought there was 30
I
teams.
do.
I was thinking,
I think he's better than Daniel Jones.
Wow, that's great. Trevor Lawrence, he's better than Trevor Lawrence.
No, he's
better than
not.
Zach.
He's not
Yeah.
better than Trevor Lawrence.
You
No.
can't say he's not better. Trevor Lawrence was terrible last year. But that's another show.
Oh my
All
god.
right, Trevor, want to promote some stuff?
is that all for rapid fire?
That's it.
I'm gonna just say, per usual, make sure to follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. At Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports, all the other sports up there in the bios. And shout out to everybody who joined our fantasy league. We started that up over the weekend, bringing people in, and it's gonna be a fun one. We got multiple leagues this year. We're gonna make it very interactive, very fun. It's the year of the beer. That's all I got. I gotta go pee.
Follow us at Twitter at Beerly Hockey, Beerly Hoops, Beerly Bets, Beerly Baseball, Beerly Football, Beerly Sports, on Instagram at Beerly Sports, on TikTok at Beerly Sports, wherever at Beerly Sports. Zach, anything else?
Just make sure you guys keep an eye out tomorrow night. We're gonna be doing a draft for our fantasy leagues. And when I say a draft for our fantasy leagues, the people that have already entered to join the fantasy leagues will be drafted by either me, Trevor, or Carrie, and get put into those leagues. The actual draft will be announced at a later date, but just keep an eye out for that video. It'll be posted on our YouTube channel. That's all I have. Good episode, Carrie. I felt like we agreed on a lot.
Yeah, we really did. We had some. Hey, Aaron Donald, man.
Aaron Donald, man. #1 player in the NFL. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Barely Football Podcast. We are signing off till next week.